Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren and this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to be vlogging today about my apartment here in San Francisco. I live in a studio apartment in the Inner Sunset neighborhood, which borders Golden Gate Park, as well as just, I don't know, 40 something blocks from the ocean. I love living in this neighborhood. I'm actually from San Francisco originally. My parents fell in love here and I grew up right outside the city. So as soon as I came home from college, I knew I wanted to work in the city and live in the city. So I made that my goal. I did not start in this apartment. I started living with roommates in a different neighborhood in the city. Living with roommates is an amazing experience, don't get me wrong, but after about a year and a half, I was really itching to find my own place. So I did some Craigslist searching. It's not as sketchy as you think, and I stumbled across this place, which has really just become my little place to call home. So it's my babe cave, the bliss this house, whatever you want to call it, and I'm really excited to show you around today. A little bit about me. I'm 25, almost 26. I feel like I'm 30. Not because I have wrinkles, but because I'm getting wrinkles, but because I always just feel like I've been a little bit more mature for my age. I work in corporate communications for Sephora at the headquarters, so I love to write, I love to design and come up with comms plans. I work on some events, so that's kind of a new role that I've been in, but I've worked at previous beauty companies in the area before. So outside of work, I'm really involved in my church, and I have a blog, which I have linked below. So please take a look and let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram. I really try to post positive and inspiring content, and I never want to make you feel like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. I'm never going to have an apartment of my dreams. You totally can, and I'm here to show you how. So I'm going to show you around my apartment, and I hope it gives you a little bit of inspiration and excitement. Take baby steps. If you don't have a ton of money to spend on your space, but you know you want to make a change, just start brainstorming. Make a Pinterest board, find clippings from magazines that inspire you. If you know someone who has a cute apartment, ask them, like, how did you make this happen? And of course, if you know someone that's great with interiors or styling, bring them over and have them just give you suggestions. I promise making your space comfortable is the best thing you can do for your mental health. When you come home after a long day of work, after traveling, after a good day or a bad day, you just want to feel happy and home and safe. So with that being said, I'm really excited to show you around. My apartment is pretty small. It's a studio, but it does have a separate kitchen and dining area. So because of that, it feels like a grand studio. That's what we'll call it. But it's not a one bedroom because my bed is in the same room as the rest of my stuff. I'll show you most of the apartment today. Just so you know, I paid $2,300 a month for it. Yes, that is correct, $2,300. I know that's really expensive, but San Francisco is the most expensive place to live in the entire country. So for me, that felt reasonable for what I was paying for, and just to have my own space is truly priceless. So follow along and I'm gonna give you a little tour. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of give you a little bit of a view of the whole room. My hallway is really messy right now, so I'm just gonna close the door. So I come through this door here from my entryway. And the first thing I have is this really sweet plant. I actually used to have this closer to my bedside table, but then I got that monstera there, so I moved it. It has this really pretty plant stand that I bought at a hardware store near my parents' house. I actually bought this from my old apartment and took it with me because it just was special and really pretty. I love shopping, so there's lots of bags and stuff hanging out. This is from La Florandel. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I thought it was really cute to add for summertime just on the handle. One thing I love about my apartment is it's 100 years old, so all of the details are really special. The crystal doorknobs, the original hardwoods, and then all of the like kind of molding on the ceiling. So I have this little desk here. It's from West Elm, as well as this fun chair, which is from Urban Outfitters. It's not comfortable, I will tell you that. I'm not really the type of person that sits at my desk and actually works. To be totally honest, it's kind of just a place where I can put a bunch of stuff. So this drawer here is like totally my junk drawer where I throw like all of the stuff that I don't know what to do with. I really need a filing system, but I have not figured that out yet. I have this canvas here from not from Hobby Lobby. We don't have those here. From Home Goods, the other H store. So I have this canvas from Home Goods. It was seriously $20. It was on mega sale. I needed something big for this wall because it's a lot of space. I am not like a huge fan of gallery walls. I'll show you in a second. I do have one little one, but I wanted something that would make a statement and bring out the blues in the room. So found this, and it's good for now. It's definitely not a forever piece. I would love to find a really fancy piece of artwork, but you know what? I'm 25. I have my whole life to figure that out. I have this fun lamp from Target. Let me see if I can turn it on for you. It has a really cool glow at nighttime. Yeah, you can see it there. And you can kind of like dim it as you want to. So that was a good find. Most of my lamps are from Target, actually. I feel like they have great options. Really nice new fragrance that I tried at work and fell in love with. And then I just keep a bunch of like random cards and stuff here, some styling books. Something I want to show you, there's this company, oh this is really dusty, called Chat Books. So I've made a couple books with them. This one was a recap of my trip to Palm Springs with my mom. We road tripped 8 hours for her birthday. As you can see, we like could not get over the fact that there's a place called La Tuna Canyon Road. We just were like laughing like crazy in the car. But we stayed at this incredible Airbnb. Sadly, it's for sale now, so I don't know if it will continue to look like this or even be rented out, but had a teepee. This is me at the pool with our giant flamingo that I bought on Amazon. My sweet mom. So I love to keep like little mementos of my life within my space. The worst thing ever is when you go to someone's house and you don't know it's theirs because there's nothing in there that really feels like them. So I think my first tip for anyone watching this who is looking for inspiration is really just figure out who are you and what do you want to showcase in your home. I mean, there's so much life to live and so much that you can bring in of your life to your space. So if you love to travel and you collect postcards, maybe create like an inspiration board to put in your bedroom. Or maybe you have a huge board game collection. Find a cool way to put that on display. We all have so much depth to us, and your home should be a reflection of that. Okay, so moving on from my desk area, this is my bed area, my bedroom, as I'll call it. So this door here actually leads to my dining area and kitchen, but when I first visited the space, my landlord actually suggested that I keep it closed to make the most use of this space, which was a great idea. I hate having my bed against the wall. I really don't like it. I would rather have it where I could get in and out from both sides and have two bedside tables or a bedside table and a dresser. But in this small space, I think this room is about 14 by 16. You just can't do that. So my bed is just, it's a full bed. It's not even a queen because San Francisco apartment life. This is a standalone headboard that I got from, I think, One Kings Lane. It has these cute little ties on it. It actually like did not fit with my bed frame, so it just kind of stands there. But I've had this since I first moved to the city. I have a really comfy mattress, and then I kind of switch out my pillows and stuff through the seasons. My comforter and my pillows are actually embroidered with my initials. That's from Pottery Barn. I got that a few years ago. the print up here is actually a photo that I took on a day trip that I did with my friend Molly to Point Reyes, which is just north of San Francisco, about an hour. And they have this stunning lighthouse. It was actually a really cloudy, rainy day. So there was rain in the distance, but it was still blue where we were. I did edit this photo slightly, but it just goes to show how dramatic the clouds were. It was just like the most remarkable thing. So I got that framed through FrameBridge, which is also a really great option. If you've never heard of it, you can print your own photos and they frame them for you. And it's really fast. The quilt is from Serena and Lily. I actually got it at the outlet store in Berkeley. It's kind of like a velvety, it's really dusty. That's gross. And then the throw is from Anthro. So is this pillow. And then the Euro Sham is from Serena and Lily Outlet. And my sheets are also Serena and Lily Outlet. Okay, over to my nightstand. I'm gonna kind of kneel down here. So I've gone through several iterations of nightstands. I had one, I still have it, but it's really tall and it's more like a folding tray. It's really pretty. I'll show it to you later, but I don't know, I was just kind of over it. And this was on sale at Anthropologie online. What I loved about it was the hidden storage. So that's where I keep like all the gummies that I eat before I go to sleep. I have like a melatonin gummy from Ollie, and then I have my probiotics. And so I love having hidden storage because I hate like a messy looking bedside table. I liked that I could put a couple books and some glasses. And then as you can see, I have this really cool lamp. I actually got it off of Amazon. And a candle my brother gave me. I do not burn it there, but it's just kind of for show. I love coasters. I also love birds. Like, okay, no, I'm gonna take that back. I love photos of birds, like sweet little vintage birds, but I don't like birds in general. I would never own a bird, and I hate when a pigeon flies near me. So I'll take that back. This is a ring dish that I got from my mom. And then this is another dish that I thought was so cute. So I just kind of layered them. And I keep like my nice jewelry on here. I have these really cute matchsticks from Hudson Grace in San Francisco. And then this is a really sweet Polaroid of my mom. Her dad came back from Korea where he was stationed in the war and gave her this little kimono. So I kept this photo. It's literally from like 1959, and then a couple little books here. Okay, so recently got this Monstera plant. This is from, what's the name? Leon and George. They're local to San Francisco. They might ship throughout the country, I don't know, but I went to their store, it's in the Mission District, and picked out this guy specifically. I kind of wanted like a medium-sized plant. I wanted something fun and tropical, but not too like over the top and crazy. And then I have this mirror behind here that at one point was actually on my desk, because my desk actually used to be over here. I've switched a lot around in the last year or so. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this mirror, so it's just chilling. But I kind of tried to like make it cute by layering this print from IKEA, and then the frame I think is from Home Goods. And then I actually have an original record from Joni Mitchell. I keep sitting down on the ground to show you guys stuff. So Joni Mitchell is my favorite artist of all time. She's made such a huge impact on my life. This was actually the first record that my mom ever bought, not this exact copy, but I went on Amazon and I actually found a seller who had an original version of Song to a Seagull. And what I love about it is actually, let me see if I can pull it out. There's like this little thing and it says, for $2 Warner Brothers will send a special 2 LP set over 20 top artists, each performing selections from their new albums, and you could send $2 and maybe get a limo to take you on a ride with like Fleetwood Mac. And so you can just send this in. Like, how random. That stuff never happens anymore. But Anyway, I don't actually have a record player yet. I'm kind of waiting until I have more space because I don't really, I'm gonna set this down for a second. I don't really know where I would put it, but you guys are just kind of hanging out with me, right? I've never done this vlog thing before. Okay, I promise I'm gonna give you my attention in a second. Okay, it's back. Okay, so this is my favorite new part of my apartment. So this is this amazing pink chair that I had come in today from Interior Define, which is a Chicago-based furnishings company. I have been eyeing this chair for probably a couple years now. It's part of the Every Girl collection. I'm a very avid reader of the Every Girl. I follow them all the time. I'm always on their site reading articles, and their founders created this cool furniture collaboration. This is from Target. This is not from Interior Define. But I went to the store here in the city and just fell in love with this chair. Okay, I don't know where I left off because my best friend Stephanie called me and we talked for an hour. So I'm gonna flip this back over. I realized I wasn't looking into the camera, I was looking at myself. I'm gonna flip this back over and keep talking about the pink chair. And we're back. So yes, this chair, Interior Define, Every Girl, the Caitlin Petite. Literally obsessed, can't get over it. And then I'm trying to figure out, I know I said I don't love gallery walls, but I think they can be well done. This is all stuff I just had lying around, so I'm not necessarily in love with it. Also, just showing you real life things here. This wall does not take nails very well. I don't know if it's because it's like plaster or there's maybe like something behind there, but it's been hard to figure out like how to hang things. I'm not stressed about it, but just to show you a couple more things that I have. This is an image I took on my phone actually of the Conservatory of Flowers here in Golden Gate Park, which is like a literal 10-minute walk from my apartment. This is also from Framebridge. So I got the like bamboo kind of rose gold frame. This is from Society 6. It's a nod to Joni Mitchell, who I already told you I love dearly. Kind of like a big Yellow Taxi reference. And then this is an Anthropologie print. And then I got this at Renegade Craft Fair in San Francisco. This is a ladder shelf that I got at Crate and Barrel. I love this because it just adds this height. And I had this in my old apartment, and it was just kind of like hanging out on a random wall, but it fits so perfectly in this corner. So when I first moved in, I was like, this is awesome. This is what it's meant for. I think this is called a prayer plant. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love Glassy Babies. They're local to the Bay Area. I love their votives, so I got those a few years ago too. And then just basically like a hodgepodge of different books, candles, little knickknacks. So I change this up pretty frequently because I get bored, but lately I just kind of wanted to do a little less clutter. I have this sweet little bone inlay side table here with some books on it. And then we got to my sofa and coffee table. The sofa is from West Elm. It is seriously like a cloud. It's the Page Grand sofa, and it's in like the blue velvet. As you guys can tell, I love color. I am not afraid of color. I love white too, don't get me wrong. Like crisp, beautiful whites. It's gorgeous, it's clean, it's fresh, but what is life without color? What would it be? I don't know. So I'm definitely not one of those people that has a gray couch and everything is brown, white, or gray. I really like to mix up patterns and textures and prints. This coffee table is also from West Elm. Right after I bought it, I started noticing that on one of the seasons of Fixer Upper, it was in like pretty much every home. I think it's called the Terrace coffee table. But what I love most about it is just that you can really layer tons of fun things. You can keep it clean. I like to kind of keep it busy. So right now I have this little tray. I bought this at White's Mercantile in Nashville. I have a book on Nashville. I really like that place. A bunch of fun little like matchboxes. This guy is from IKEA. You can buy it like all the time. They sell it there. It's like $5. Coffee table book, candle. Another coffee table book, Joni Mitchell. My mom gave that to me for Christmas. This really pretty bowl. I have all this jewelry that I have to untangle. It's an issue. This is from this amazing artist. Her name is Min Singer. I bought this in Seattle and bought my mom one that also matched her home, but she's super talented. And then down here I have like a little tray with some things in it, but have to keep it pretty clean because this coffee table gets super dusty. Lots of pillows on my couch. It is Pillow City over here. Lulu in Georgia. This one I got at a craft fair. Anthropology, Serena and Lily, Anthro. This throw is from Anthro, that throw is from Home Goods. And then I got this sweet little library table, which sits perfectly right in front of the bay window. So I have a nice lamp from Target, an orchid from Trader Joe's, my little desk calendar, and this succulent in the planter is actually, they're from IKEA. I just got them a couple weeks ago. I have huge bay windows, as you can tell. And then over here, I'll show you, this is from a home consignment store and used to be a bedside table in my old apartment. Made it a side table. I have a sweet steam heater. It's like very vintage and it makes crazy noises that I can't control. This is actually the tray I was talking about. It's it has a stand that is in my closet right now, but this was my bedside table for a long time. I just needed something different. Fun little plant, some coasters, another plant. I love plants. This little wall art I've had since college. And then one of my favorite parts of my apartment is my buffet. This is the Lombok buffet from Anthropology. I had been eyeing this thing for years and it's expensive, but I was able to buy it for myself. And it's great because it's tons of hidden storage, and here I keep basically like board games, all my scrapbooking supplies because I love to scrapbook, and then just like random other knickknacks, but it's been really helpful. I have a diffuser. This is from Sage, which is the Canadian brand. This is this gorgeous vase that I got from Anthropology, but it's actually a designer. Her name's Kat Sato, I think, Sato. For May à Papier is her brand, and she does a lot of really cool stuff. She also has a storefront here in San Francisco on Polk Street. This is a photo actually of my kitchen. I don't know if that's weird to have like a photo of your house in your house, but I did it. TV, I don't have cable. I just do Chromecast. Always have a candle burning. This one, ooh, that guy got like sucked under. This one is from Francesca's. I got it on sale. I just thought it was pretty. And then no apartment is complete without fresh flowers and more prints of flowers. And then this is a basket full of tons of throws and stuff. So that is kind of the gist of my main room. In a second, I'm going to take you guys over to my kitchen to kind of show you around. If you have any questions about anything, I tried to link what I could in the bottom of the video. But I hope that you felt inspired by this tour, encouraged to use color, and just kind of mix it up. You know, what's really fun about apartment living is that this likely is not your forever space. So you can just have fun with it, make mistakes, do what you want, make it minimal or make it maximal like I have. But yeah, I'm gonna take you around to the kitchen and show you that. Okay, so we're heading out of my main room. Here's the door to the bathroom, and I just have to show you this because it's cute. every San Francisco apartment has one of these little like buzzer things. It's not working, but I just keep like little knickknacks on it. Okay, so into the kitchen. It's nice and bright because it's the afternoon. It's small, but it is just the sweetest thing. So basically this building was built in 1920, which makes it almost 100 years old. Still has hardwoods down here. The kitchen does have tile. I'm fine with that. It's not my forever place, but it's super tiny. As you can see, this is my only countertop space. It's a little messy right now because I just did some dishes, but I keep like cutting boards here, my knives, spatulas, and then I don't have a dishwasher. Down here, I will show you, is where I keep pots and pans, recycling, and then my cleaning supplies in that basket and a bunch of rags. I hope this is clean because I'm going to show you. Up here, I have storage where I keep like, you know, ramekins, some random vitamins. It's not as clean as I would like it, but it works for me. And then down here is actually my pantry. It's very disorganized, so I'm not gonna show you. My tiny little stove and oven. This is my tea kettle. It's from Kate Spade. I have a print up here of my trip to Europe with my friend Alyssa. This clock is from IKEA. Also super cute. Definitely not the right time, but I just like it. And then I just went to IKEA recently and got this basket. I don't know why I did, but I'm making dinner tonight. I'm making this ambitious kitchen meal, and so I just set all the things I needed for it that aren't in the fridge in here as a reminder to cook for myself and not eat out tonight. I tried to make my fridge fun by putting a bunch of little things on it. This is a postcard my mom sent me when she and my dad went to New Zealand. The Palace of Fine Arts is just my favorite, so I got this Rifle Paper Co. card. You know, fun little cheeky stuff. Pics from trips I've taken. I love pugs, so that's from my friend Johanna. And then up here, it's kind of messy, but I keep a fruit and like vegetable basket. I have like towels, dish towels, my oven mitt, a vase, muffin tin. This plant, which has kind of given up the will to live. I've had her since I moved in. Her name is, what is it? Not Cornelia, Arabella. This lady on the bus named her for me. And then I have my little toaster and recipe book. Built-ins are here, so something I love about SF apartments is just the charm. So this is where I keep all of my dishware and napkins. You can kind of see in there. I try to keep it cute. And then something really fun that a lot of these old apartments have are these fold down ironing boards. So let me see if I can scoot this out and show you. Like, this is so vintage. Yeah. Now, have I ever ironed on this thing? No. My landlord told me that if I wanted to, he would turn it into a spice rack for me, but I just kind of like showing people. Look at the cobwebs up there. Oh, that's so gross. I like never open this thing. Ooh, it smells like dust. But I just thought it's kind of fun just to say I have this like ironing board. Okay, another favorite thing, my kitchen nook. These chairs are from Serena and Lily. They're the Riviera Bistro chair in black and white. Kind of a splurge, but totally worth it. I'm obsessed with bistro chairs, and I wish I had like a whole table full of them, or a patio. And then just some peonies I got and some lettuce last week, so they're kind of on their last leg. And then some random coasters. These are all from Anthropologie. I have another little steam heater right here. And then I think one of my favorite things about the apartment is actually that I'm next to a church. So you can see the rose window here. It's really special. I'm religious, and it's just a constant reminder of God's presence. And I love sitting here. This is a portrait of my grandmother. I think it was her sorority composite photo. So that stays in my kitchen. And then last but not least, I have this little IKEA cart where I just keep random knickknacks. And then I have this awesome bulletin board that I put together when I first moved in, just full of tons of inspiration and things that make me happy. Okay, one more thing I'm gonna show you is this side. So this actually used to be the old like ice chest, I guess. Now it's like Ziploc bags for me and like my mini food processor. I keep some random things up here. And then my microwave is here with my Nespresso. That is my kitchen. It's really nice and bright right now. In the morning it can be a little dark, but I make it work. It is so special to me, and lots of memories have been made here. You guys are gonna get a bonus look at my bathroom. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because there's not a ton to see, but my bathroom is also very vintage. I have like this little cabinet here. I have a vanity and a very old sink. So really what I try to do is keep it clean and keep most of my products in here, but I do have some that have come down there. I keep extra TP in this basket. I have a waste basket. And then here's my little vanity, which is really fun. This is where I do my makeup every morning. I have a San Francisco print here, another little print right here. And that's kind of it. Oh, and this little stool too, which came from my last apartment. And I can see directly into my neighbor's bathroom. So my mom was like, you should probably get a curtain. So she got me these cute ones on Amazon. One more favorite thing is this shower curtain. It's from Anthropologie. Also kind of a splurge, but it's just like so beautiful. I always encourage people to have white shower curtains or something light because it really like brightens the space, especially in rooms like this that aren't very bright. Okay, so I'm sitting back down in my kitchen. I just wanted to say I hope that you enjoyed watching. And if you have any questions about how to make your house a home, how to style your first ever apartment, I really encourage you to check out my blog. It's bliss-this-house.com, Bliss This House. The naming behind it really was my grandmother up here. Her middle name is Bliss, and it was my great-grandmother's maiden name. So definitely a special name to our family that will be passed down if I ever have a daughter. This has been a video I've been waiting to make for a long time and really just had to get myself to sit down and do it and then edit it and figure out how to make it engaging and fun. So if you do have any feedback, I'm happy to hear it. I would love for you to continue to follow along. And if you have any questions that you want me to turn into a video, like how to style a bar cart, or actually that's not a good one because I don't really like bar carts. How to like, I don't know, organize your closet, which I need to do today, or what cleaning supplies are best to have in your apartment. I'm seriously here to help answer them. It's a journey and we're all in it together, but I truly believe that everyone deserves a place to come home to that they love. So here's to that, and hope you have a great rest of your day.